Hey all, I've been promising to give everybody a tour of my yard during what I think is the prettiest time of the year here in Santa Rosa. Right now I'm standing out in the lane. This is the gate that goes into my house or into my property. As you pan around, you can see all of these bushes, and up here the wisteria is in bloom, and the vine for that actually runs all the way back to my house. And then there's the little lane that you come down to come to my house. You can see up at the very end there are a few cars passing, and so that's Sonoma Highway. So you turn down the lane, come all the way to the back, and you're at Lisa's house. This is the gate where we used to have bed springs, but finally we've got a real gate. And here we are in my yard. Right here you can see the truck parked in front of my little garage. Around here we tend to use our garage to keep our stuff in. I would probably park my truck in it, but the truck is too big anyway. So there is my house. As we keep coming around, I've got a storage shed, which is also very nice. I'm able to keep everything I have here. My row of garbage cans. When I bought the place, this was all just weeds, and so we put down some pavers and made an area off of the driveway where we can actually put the garbage cans. So coming on around, my irises are beautiful this year. So they have been very happy. You can see behind the shed, looks like we've got a little glare, but there is the trailer. Haven't uncovered it yet this year, but we'll be doing that fairly soon. Here is the pump house that we've been working on. Before there used to be just a giant bush, and the pump house was in real tough shape. It just looked all old and gray. But in this, it houses the pressure tank and the well that I use for all of my water on the property. I'll be planting some grass in this area pretty soon so that the grass will come all the way up to the shed. And then I've recently created this rock garden. So panning on around, here is looking back at the house from this area. That's the front door. This is the covered patio that comes off of my bedroom. So on past my rock garden, Anita's friend Sally moved out of her condo, and she had citrus trees in pots, and so she gave me her citrus trees. We planted them last autumn, and then we've given them a very severe pruning, but you can see that already we're starting to get little leaves coming onto the citrus. So I'm hoping that the trees will start looking really well as the summer goes on. I'm looking back again, my rock garden, the shed, the trailer, panning around the house. Now we're going to head into the backyard. So right here I've got some stairs that lead down to the lower level of my backyard. I'm going to show you my weedy vegetable garden. It's in really sad shape right now because I haven't made it into it this spring, and so everything's thriving. By the way, all of that stuff right there is Swiss chard. and it just grows year-round here. It goes like crazy. I've also got some kale that I'll keep, and back behind those weeds you can see a couple of artichoke bushes. This is the fire pit where we've been burning a lot of the brush. And now you can see the back of the house, which has the door to the laundry room, as well as the doors coming off the kitchen. Then this whole green area is where, just before I moved in, they replaced the whole septic system. So when I got here, this was just all mud and rocks. So last year's biggest project was getting all of this cleaned out and getting grass growing in it. Now I'm really happy with how it's come around. Okay, there's the door to my laundry room. You probably can't see my makeshift clothesline up there, but I've got a covered clothesline so that I can come out after doing laundry and just hang things right on the porch. I've got my little planter box. I've got some lettuce growing, some celery, some spinach, parsley, and mint. And my shadow. And then here is the kitchen doors, and all a nice paved patio area. Going up our little ramp here to get back up to the top. There's the man door to my garage. And then we're going to come around the side of the garage. And so right here under this kind of artistic sculpture with the chimes is where the wisteria bush starts. And so this wisteria vine runs all the length of my driveway and clear down the lane to where you can just kind of make out the wisteria that's in bloom. Micah and Sydney love living here. They've got free access to the yard, and when I'm gone I close the gates, but when I'm home, other than going and visiting neighbors, which is what Mike is doing, they just stay right here with me. So, coming back around, this is where we started. So I hope that you have enjoyed my little tour.